What is up, guys? This is your boy Superior Simmer. Today I have a topic discussion on The Sims 4. If you guys like news, updates, and live streams, please hit the sub button. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. Without further ado, let's get into the content. Okay, so I have this topic discussion I want to talk to you guys about, and that is a concept for a pack. Now, as of right now, we don't know what the next pack is going to be. I'm hoping that the next EP is something that is game changing, because I feel like the last 3 packs we got were kind of mid. Now, don't get me wrong, I actually do love Growing Together, but it did come with a lot of issues. And again, a lot of the features should have been in base game. We're not going to talk about Horse Ranch, because I've been saying Horse Ranch is a game pack trying to be a EP. And I think the fact that it's the second worst selling pack of all time in the Sims franchise speaks for itself. And For Rent had a lot of potential. It sounded promising on paper, but a lot of the features and stuff they've done with that pack just don't work. The pack is busted, it's broken, it's trash. So yeah, the current lineup of EPs have either been hit or miss or just mid entirely. So yeah, safe to say that the EPs as of right now haven't been too good, and this is why I want to make a video talking about the next EP to come, or just something that I want to see in The Sims 4 eventually in the future. Now, by the title and thumbnail of the video, you guys already know what I'm going to say, but I want a hobby pack. Now, I do find it strange that not a lot of people talk about this. Like, I do see some people mention it, but it's not like the first thing you hear when you see someone say they want like a new Sims pack. Now, do not get me wrong, there is a lot of hobbies in The Sims 4. Over the years of all the different packs, from stuff packs, game packs, and EPs, we've gotten a bunch of different hobbies. But when I think of a hobbies pack, I think something along the lines of The Sims 2 Free Time. The Sims 2 Free Time is one of the best packs to ever release for The Sims 2. Now, with The Sims 2 Free Time, there's a lot of different features that they focused on, but one of them was the hobbies. The hobbies was like the forefront for that pack, and it made things like doing cooking or playing video games more meaningful and have like just more layers to it. For example, if your sim wants to become like an aspiring chef, or they want to cook, they can enter competitions, create dishes, and then compete with other sims to get first place. Not to mention the fact that they actually have to go to the community lot to do that. And that's one of the other things that I want this pack to focus on, is bringing our sims out the house. I feel like a lot of the times when we play The Sims 4, we're kind of confined to our houses, and it's not really anything that gravitates us outside. And although we do have clubs with get together, I think there can definitely be some cross pack gameplay with this new free time pack and get together. Now, one feature that came with this pack that really ties in all the hobbies is the enthusiasm feature. Basically, if your sim has a lot of enthusiasm in something that they're doing, they can unlock new interactions with that hobby. So for example, if you reach like level 3 of the fitness skill, you can go jogging. Or if they have level 8 in science, they can search for UFOs with the telescope. So those are just some examples of what the Sims 2 Free Time did with the enthusiasm feature to give an extra layer of gameplay to the existing stuff that was already in the game. I could see so many of these features from the Sims 2 Free Time brought into a Sims 4 Free Time expansion pack, and of course add new activities and hobbies for our sims to do. Now, this is very similar to what we have with lifestyles that came with the Snowy Escape expansion pack. It added deeper gameplay to what we already have in the Sims 4, so it's safe to say that they probably took this idea from the Sims 2 Free Time. And even though the lifestyle feature felt like a one and done with only that specific pack, it's a good right step in the direction of what I want to see with future packs. Also, sidebar, I also think because this is more focused on gameplay with hobbies and the enthusiasm feature, I don't think we need a new world. We know most of the time when they do introduce a new world with a pack, it's not like always the best world. Most of the time it's pretty empty and shallow. So I feel like what they can do is put more resources into the gameplay and forget about the world. It just makes more sense to do that than to try and add a new world. Lastly, new hobbies and gameplay objects. So for example, adding more sports. I feel like the sports that we have in the pre-existing game is kind of shallow. Now, I'm not expecting them to simulate a whole game of like tennis or volleyball or soccer, but I do feel like the stuff that we have, again, is so limited. Like, in my personal opinion, I think it's kind of basic to have just a soccer ball and just do kickoffs all the time and pass it to other people. The basketball stuff that we got with City Living isn't too bad. I think they did a decent job. I think a volleyball game would be also cool too to add. I feel like that should have definitely came with Island Living, but they didn't do that. So there's a lot of different sports they can add. And again, I don't really see them going back and fleshing out the new stuff, but if they were to give us, you know, new sports, like at least like something like tennis, ballet, and again, if they don't focus on a new world, they can add a lot more and just focus on that gameplay. And then there's so many other things they can do, like collecting comic books as a hobby, or building up like a train station, or like, I don't know, they could have their own version of like a Lego set. I know we kind of have that already, I think, with Parenthood, but again, this like kind of like do different types of hobbies that we haven't seen in The Sims before. There's just so many different types of stuff they can do with a pack like this. One thing I thought was really cool is the fact that like if your sim had a lot of enthusiasm in a hobby that they were doing, these random people would come from like these different club places and invite your sims, be like, hey, you have a lot of enthusiasm in like this science stuff, you should come to like our club hangout. It was kind of weird because people just like randomly break into your house and tell you to like come through to their clubs, but stuff like that where it kind of gives you a reason to go outside and, you know, do all these different things with other sims. And again, having that cross pack gameplay with get together would be chef's kiss. It would be like the perfect pack in my opinion. Again guys, if you have any thoughts or opinions on this concept of a pack, the Sims 4 Get a Hobby pack or whatever, please comment down below. I love to see your ideas or thoughts. But yeah, if you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. This has been your boy Superior Simmer. Stay cool, stop, and stay simming, and have a good day.